Hi, my name is Coline Reinhardt. I am from France. I graduated from Penn State with a degree in electrical engineering, and I now work at Lutron as an associate sales engineer. So I started my journey at Penn State at the Lehigh Valley campus, and they actually saved me from a pretty difficult situation. My first year of college, I was at a school that gave me need-based financial aid. And when my sister graduated the next year, they removed all of that aid from me. So I was schoolless and I was facing the risk of a gap year. But when Penn State Lehigh Valley heard of it, they took me in and welcomed me with open arms. So I was able to keep going and not have that gap year that I was dreading. So that's the first thing that I'm grateful for. Now, when I started, studying at Penn State Lehigh Valley, I realized that first off, the small classes allow you to have a much closer relationship with the teacher. They know you by name, they know your story, and they're understandable about, what's going on in your life, which I really, really liked. And as an international student, I needed that support to get accustomed not only to, electrical engineering, but to the culture, to the language, etc. And talking about being an international student, when I moved to UP, the big campus, I was already kind of accustomed. So instead of getting more support, I decided to become the support, and I became an international student orientation leader. Had the most fun doing this. I still talk to some of the students that I led, and I see them thrive, and that makes me so happy because I was one of the first faces that they saw at Penn State. Now, this is not the only thing that I did to get involved on campus, and believe me, at Penn State, there's plenty to get involved in. So, at Lehigh Valley, I joined the soccer team, had so much fun doing that, and we killed it. Didn't win, but still killed it. Then I joined Thon, went to Thon Weekend, talked to the family, learned about this massive philanthropic organization that I had never heard of before. When I was at the big campus, I joined the IEEE, which is an association for electrical engineers. And that's actually how I learned about Lutron and how I got my job in the future, which is amazing. And again, another thing to be grateful for. And then lastly, I joined the women team handball club on campus at UP. And team handball is actually a sport that I used to play in France and that I was afraid not to find in the States because it's still in the works. So when I heard that it was at UP, I was thrilled and I joined right away. I actually became president my last year of college, and that was an amazing experience despite the difficulties of COVID. Now, Penn State is an amazing resource for you when you're there, when you're on campus and outside. I still talk to people that are from Penn State. At Lutron, I'm not going to say half, but so many people come from Penn State, and I have this connection with them right away without knowing them. Now, it's a network of professional, but it can also be a network of friends. I still have connections across the states now that I met at Penn State, and I still talk to them and try to visit them when I have the time. And then finally, Penn State is your chance to make the most of your college time. So I joined clubs, I focused on academics, I went to social events, I had fun because there's football, basketball, there's concerts coming on campus. Penn State gives you this full experience, so you have to take advantage of it, just like I did. And thank you, Penn State, for everything you've given me, and I hope to see you again.